edition of Spain Interview. Here we are today with two special guests, Annette Johansson and Daniel Washington. The new movie introduced the US government facing the problem of one of their men being a spy who sells information to the Russians during Third World War. So the president can't trust anyone until they find out who's to blame. First of all, this is not the kind of movie we are used to see you in. So, please tell us about the experience of changing your register.
Well, moving from horror films to action films, it has been a really great change. But I think that we both like it, even if it's a whole new world, a part of all we knew.
Yeah, because when you are so used to making another kind of movies such as horror films or comedies, that is my case, and suddenly you find yourself in an action movie, you realize it's such a different world. And besides, we had to work really hard in the gym to get it formed.
So, Annette, you also had to work out really hard for your role?
Yes, of course, because we had to do almost all of our action scenes ourselves, and I wasn't used to it. So before I started the film, I spent like 4 months with my personal trainer, working very hard. It was, wow.
Yeah, but now I can tell you a secret that only me, I am the only one person that knows that the Oscar dress fits her really well.
Yeah.
You had said you had to do most of the action scenes, so how was it? Any remarkable anecdote?
Yeah, well, the best part of these scenes is that it's supposed that they are really hitting you, but it doesn't hurt because they are meant to be fake battles. But however, not all of them are so fake, because I remember that every day I went back home with all my body aching and full of bruises.
I remember one day when we were recording a horse riding scene, and then Daniel's horse went crazy and started to run through the set, and all the staff was chasing the horse, and Daniel was yelling up in the horse. Ah! It was really funny.
Although it's weird that there is a horse scene in an action movie, but it's pretty funny.
So, could you tell me how was your experience of working together?
Well, the worst part was that she was the whole day stopping the recording because she had to go to the bathroom every time.
Are you kidding me? It took him 4 hours every morning to get to the set with all his hairspray and makeup.
No, in fact, it's a joke because it was a pleasure working with her. She's such a great professional, and it's like if you were working with a friend.
Yeah, actually, after being working with him 6 months, we have become friends.
How did you decide to participate in this movie?
Well, the director was an old friend of mine because we had worked together in another film. One day he called me and told me he got a suitable role for me. And as I wanted to get the risk of make a big change, I said yes.
Yeah, and I had also told my agent that I wanted a change because I was a little bit tired, bored of making always comedies. So he found this role, and then the director thought that Annette and I formed such a great couple for the screen.
So now, could you tell us about your relationship with the director, Jamie Cameron?
Well, he's such
a
a great professional.
Obviously, you are not going to say bad things or reveal all his personal secrets.
No, well, we must say that Jamie Cameron maybe is a little bit strict because he always gets the shot that he has in mind. So it doesn't matter if you have to repeat the same scene once and again and again and again, because finally he will get the perfect one.
Yeah, that's a great thing about him, because normally if you are so tired of repeating a scene, when you finally see it, it's amazing. And well, I love working with him. It's such a pleasure. And in fact, I have repeated so he can be so well.
Now, let's talk a bit about the characters. What aspect do you like most?
Well, I think it's funny how powerful you can feel, being one of the president's men, and even more when you might have in your hands the power to win or to lose the World War III, which is such a big thing.
Yeah, you have to act like if you were one of them mistrusting everyone, because even your best friend could be the bad guy.
Yeah, this way there comes a moment at the end of the movie when you don't know which side you are on, because everyone seems to be the spy.
So, for what you say that this film is not only a story about the spy, but also about trust, right?
Yeah, trust and also friendship, because we two are supposed to be very good friends, but then in the movie there comes a moment when we can't even trust each other.
Yeah, I think that's an interesting aspect because the movie explores deeply some human's emotions, and besides you realize that when your life is at risk, you have to make up your mind and decide who to trust. And probably the first person you will trust is your lifetime friend, and maybe you are making the wrong choice.
So, friendship, but sometimes two good friends can become more than friends, right?
Yeah, well, that's true. And obviously in the movie you will see how there are some moments of tension between us, because when two people get too close, there can be like fireworks between them, something like that.
So, that means there has been a kind of romance between you?
No. I mean, we're professionals. We know how to separate our characters' feelings from our own ones.
Well, last question. What would you say to the public to convince them to see your movie?
Well, whether you like the spice movies or not, you're gonna love this film because it has it all: thriller, action, comedy, passion.
Yeah, Michelle, she's so damn beautiful taking bad guys' asses. No, that's a joke. But it's true, it's a movie that shoots all tastes, and the great final battle is extremely amazing and extremely surprising, you will see.
Well, guys, thank you for the interview. It has been a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you, Francis.
This is all for today. See you next weekend.
Get 'em on in the state of Mississippi.